Hello, everyone. It is Get Good Fox, your host, your definitely democratic elected leader, El Supremo, leader for life, and all the fancy titles. So, today, it's time to make some upgrades. Time to catch up on some of the stuff we wanted to do yesterday. So, let's go ahead. So, we have our medium repair kit here, or medium vehicle upgrade kit. It's going to turn it into the Wichita ES, and it should fully repair and refuel the vehicle, and I think some stuff will appear in the trunk. So, we don't have anything in the trunk right now. It's at, like, I don't know, like 45% fuel, and you can see that it's a bit banged up, but doing this should make it fully repaired in addition to upgrading it. Let's see.
Everyone's gonna want to ride in these wheels.
Shazam-a-lam. This is the vehicle I used in the last season, if you are a new viewer, and it looks fully repaired. It's completely refueled, and they gave us a few extra things on the house. Now, the main reason we did this is it makes the vehicle faster, but the big deal is, look at that, like, what's that, seven loadout slots, 7 trunk inventory on a really fast vehicle. So it's actually really, really good. Some people don't like it because it's a little bit slippery, but you know, I can live with that. It's okay. Another thing we've done is I am bringing the pyro launcher because we have some things to burn. But what I guess what I want to do first is let's go ahead and recon those locations, burn that infestation. Then we got to return to base because we have more. Let's go ahead and start calling in more allies too.
Hey, can anyone?
Gotta get more people into the party.
Okay.
I mean, it does say welcome to the party.
How have you been?
Oh yeah, it's gonna take me a second to get adjusted to the higher speed and the turning on it, but once I get the hang of it, definitely will be useful. Also feel way more confident knowing that this is okay. I had a feeling this was a plague guard. What about this one? That one is not interesting. Was wondering if I could get materials there. No such luck though. Interesting. That looks like it would have been a power transformer. I'm surprised that's not a location on the map. Okay, so basically what we're doing, we might as well scout the area, because when we start destroying the plague guards, I just want to know where they are. And like I said, I had a feeling at least one of those was going to be a plague guard. It would have been weird if they weren't. Whoa, this car. Gotta get used to turning. Oh, crap. This vehicle is fast. And like the Moraga didn't feel slow, let me tell you right now. Like it didn't feel like a slow vehicle, but God, it's just nothing compared to this one. Now I'm guessing, yep, I had a feeling you'd be a plague guard. Looks like that is an outdoor infestation, which is perfectly fine with me. I should be able to just burn them right off the bat then. That looked like a clean hit on the screamer. Let's see, no one else noticed. Oh my God. The only thing that could have made that better, I mean, like, so one pyro launcher shot, and I destroyed one entire infestation. Just absolutely beautiful. The only thing that could have made that any better would be if that was a, oh, wait, let's go check that little, apparently there's one spot I missed. This area might have materials?
Nope.
Oh, I was hoping sometimes those little sheds have materials. No! No! He tried. He tried. Oh, ha, ha, I'm getting away. I'm getting away. No car doors for you. Well, is he going to follow me here? Don't do it. Okay. He knows better. Check who these guys are. The Aimless Wanderers. I can't remember if I checked to see what they have for sale.
Let's see what we have here.
Sure.
Ah, building materials. I want those. Very nice. So let's go ahead and load these up. Oh, what are you doing here?
Can't let that one up.
What? Okay, one more hit. There we go. Throw this in. And then I will... Let's get the other one. I don't think I need the medicine, though.
Okay, let's see what you've got.
Definitely take those. What's our medicine? So yeah, 26 medicine. Nah, not needed. Okay, so now that we got these, let's bring these back to the base. And then what we're going to do is promote. Like, I want to get the trade depot going So let's go ahead and return to base. And also we need to check our characters. I haven't seen if what their stats are. So like I said, trying to catch up on what we've got before, but we don't have to go super fast, but we want to, go at a brisk pace. We want to make sure we're not wasting time because we do have people who need. Oh, let's also call in more resources. Find materials.
We should call around to see if people know where we can scavenge.
Basically going to use these once an well, I don't know about once an episode, but
Got people on it.
for an amount of time we'll be using that once an episode. Alrighty, next step is to get in here. Let's go ahead and promote someone to leader. Hannah, or Navi, she's going to be our leader only temporarily, just to get us the trade depot. So very nice. Let's listen to the dramatic music.
I'm a fan of the network's belief in that live kind of style.
The dramatic music of "You did a thing. You made big important screen appear. Congrats." Pretty sure those are the lyrics. Okay, so now what we can do is collapse this building and replace it with trade depot. And we have some extra materials available. I want to go ahead and probably... Let's push for the infirmary level 3 so that we can actually begin the strong painkillers flip. So let me throw these in. That's fine. That's fine. Just get this stuff in here, and there we go. Level 3 infirmary. We had a siege recently, so that should... I don't think there's anything... I don't think anything bad is going to happen. That completely used up our manpower. So what I want to do next is... I'm pretty sure those guys... They want fuel. So let me go grab a fuel. We got 23 fuel, so that's okay. You can spare the fuel. Let's grab a fuel rucksack.
It's going to literally wake the dead, right?
And then we will check out the stats on our characters. Like so. All right, let me crouch in case someone tries to ambush me. All right, let's see our characters. Tracy. Fears Needles, minus 20 health. That could be a liability. Let's see what minus 20 health looks like. Oh yeah, she has very little health. I'm probably going to kick her out just so that we don't have like a random mishap where she just like dies out of nowhere. Because minus 20 health, yeah, that's just... I just cannot trust the doofus AI with that. Like, that's just not going to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick Tracy out. What is the command? Exile Survivor. There we go. Haven't kicked someone out in a while. Almost forgot how to do that. Where are you? Where'd you go? Inside. Well, good. You've recovered from your fatigue. You're gonna need it because I'm casting you out with nothing. Nope, I'm not casting the infirmary. I'm casting you out with nothing.
I'm sorry, hun, but you're going to have to leave.
Well, at least I won't have to see your miserable face anymore.
I can't even see my miserable face. We hope she can make... Yeah, she'll be fine. Like, I'm pretty sure I left her with, like, a butter knife or something. I'm pretty sure she'll be okay. Let's see, Shelly. Auto dealer. Drinks cold medicine. Had knee replaced. Okay, those are all fine. Like, I really don't care about the minus cardio skill. That's perfectly fine. Let's see what her health looks. Look at the difference in the HP there. That's crazy. That's like way more HP. Does she have an HP bonus? Yeah, she doesn't have anything that gives her an extra amount of HP or anything, so it's like, it's not even a big deal. All right, then we got Tiffany. She's a mixologist. Oh yeah, she's got bartending, and she has kind eyes, which is like that. It's like whatever. It's like it's not a good skill, not a bad skill. It's just that's how I feel about it. So they can stay. That's perfectly fine. Overall, my opinion is that was not half bad. Like we actually, I think we got pretty fortunate that out of 3 people, only one of them was like super smelly. That is honestly not bad. That also reduces our mouths to feed. So now we're losing just under 5 food per day. That's fine. Not a big deal. And I don't see anything else to scout, so I guess what we are going to do is... Where are they at? And scavenging for materials here. Welcome to the party. Okay, let's do that first. I will see you guys there. Alrighty, so we have successfully cleared the cursed city of Lao, and that means no more leg, which is very nice. Okay, we might as well scout these buildings. Those plague zombies there kind of give me a hint that there's probably a... Ooh, there is materials there, so I think I will get out and fight for these. Oh, no you don't. Let me go ahead and use a little bit of gunslinging. Okay, it's so weird when all the zombies like simultaneously change direction. It makes them feel like they're like a school of fish. What are they doing? Zombies are being so dumb. They're just like... It's like, I mean, it's actually super clever on their side. It's like really juking out my aim, but... Like, I'm pretty sure that is not an intended strategy of theirs. I don't think they're doing that on purpose. Sometimes you just need to use, like, not gunslinging. You just gotta rely on your old aim when they start getting weird.
Around here.
Okay, what do we got?
No more creepers here.
We're expecting maybe 1 rucksack. We definitely need more. Like, I think I have a second. I guess I could build a staging area.
Bad,
Actually, not maybe. I'm gonna build a staging area. And then I just need to upgrade. Like, one thing, like, we're getting a little. You know, there's plenty of food on the map, but we are getting a little short on food, so want to make sure that we also get. Like I said, we want to get everything upgraded. But... Okay, I thought they were banging on the door I was in, but no. What was this? So we got ourselves some tube of store brand toothpaste. Is there like a tube of not store brand? I guess people could make homemade toothpaste. Don't know if I would trust homemade I mean, I guess homemade toothpaste could just be like baking soda or something. Not sure what I think about that. Anyways, we are heading towards our soon-to-be new victims. I mean, I guess, you know, the allies, I suppose, that, you know, I would say volunteers in the zombie war, whatever you would like to call them. I'm going off-road, I don't care. Oh, good. Looks like going off-road did not immediately cause me to flip over. Did they also happen to occupy an area that has materials by chance? There we go. Yeah. Oh, I haven't looted this place. Maybe there are materials. That would be convenient. And we've got 7 trunk space.
Make yourself at home.
Oh, okay. Case of chemical. All right. So far, it looks like they're proving themselves. They were able to defeat a single zombie. I would say that is... And there's a good sign there. Parts. Okay, that is not as good of a sign. This has got to be... The materials have got to be in here. You're going to give me materials.
Nope.
A toolkit. I mean, I'll take the toolkit. That's not terrible. I really wanted materials, though. Is that all that's here? Huh. Maybe this wasn't a materials location. Hey. Let's see what they got for sale and what they...
Let's see what we have here.
Do I want to sell? Yeah, I want to sell that for sure. You're selling food. I kind of want the food, actually. I'll buy the food. Now let me check your skills. You know fishing? Fishing does not excite me that much. I know some people really like fishing, but like I don't think it is. It's like you basically the fisherman basically feeds himself and one other person, but it's like, and that's what I'm not too crazy about it because you got to think that sleep psychology, and they have a lot of interesting skills. The reason I don't like fishing is because fishing gives you +2 food, and so What? I repelled a siege. I repelled the siege, but like, not that long before I even started this episode. But anyways, +2 food is really not that great when you consider that the guy is going to eat 1 food as well. And it's just like, okay, so what you're gaining is +1 food. And like, to me, that's just really not that good by the standards of a 5th skill. Like, I could get like way more value out of a different 5th skill. So I chose this location because it was, out of all of the marked possibilities for our materials, this was the one that was most likely to yield materials naturally. So that works. Now, I would like to deliver this over here and actually make it back to defend. That would be nice. I would definitely prefer that to be the case. We've got a super fast car though, so I'm pretty sure we can make it. Pretty sure we got this. So let me answer a question from the community, and the question is, why don't I ever fast loot? Why do I always loot slowly? And the reason for that is because I find that, one, it invites a lot of trouble, and sometimes I've gotten into some unnecessarily large battles from fast looting. Now, there are times where I fast loot and nothing happens, but then there are times when I fast loot and this unnecessarily large battle occurs. But what I find in general, the main thing is that I feel like the time that I save fast looting is basically counteracted by the time I spent just fighting the various zombies that appear due to the noise. Even if it doesn't result in a really huge battle, I just always get these little like zombies here and there, and just the time it takes for me to kill them, you know, sometimes 5 or 6 zombies, I feel like that just completely counteracts the time that I save looting at the normal speed. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta get the fuel out. There we go.
That's a lot of stuff.
There we go. Let's go ahead and deliver this.
Grazie.
Let's see on my time limit. We got 7 minutes. You know, I'm not going to mess around with it this time.
Might as well.
So who did I didn't look at who we gained standing with. It obviously was not these guys. What are your skills?
Hey
Nothing.
What's up?
Computers.
How's it going?
And music. Computer guy could be useful. Getting to level 3 computers. Oh, one thing that, you know, just going around shopping like this was pretty useful. Like, we were bringing quite a few rucksacks. On the other hand, we are spending a lot of money. But you know what? What else is the money good for? Now that, especially now that we have purchased our base. After purchasing the base, you know, what else is the money going to be good for? Like, that was the main thing that I wanted. I mean, like, I guess one thing that I'll be purchasing is more electronic scraps and whatnot, but other than that, like, all the money that and we don't have the goal of maxing out our influence. So I don't know. What good is money if you don't actually buy anything useful with it? Anyways, I'll see you when we get back to base. All right, so I definitely want to defend the base, and that's because it's not really for the ammo. It's mainly because I want the 200 influence, because we've been dropping a good bit of influence, and I might as well get some of it back.
Everyone's ready for a long fight.
Makes sense to me, at least. I think it's a really good idea. I believe this will be a larger one. Guess I'll drop these off manually. Drop, 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 drop. And I might take out one of these. Since we are building a larger structure, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a full-size siege. Full-size siege can be a big deal, or it could actually be not much different. So I do see a pharaoh there.
I think I heard a blood pharaoh.
Bruh. Oh, I tried. I mistimed it. No. Well, we could always get him this way.
Juggernaut, should we run?
Oh, that got him. Only 2 shots there. I'm gonna go ahead and start igniting the... I got a good vantage right here. Come on, there's no way that this Juggernaut is gonna be able to do something. When he gets in here, all that's gonna happen is like they just go right into the fire. Get out of the fire. Good idea. Come on, I've got this awesome tower here. You guys are not getting in here. It's not happening. Oh, that little sound effect means the Juggernaut went. He didn't even make it. He didn't even bash down the door. I've had massive. I remember during the 100 day. I can't remember which episode. So if you're wondering, oh, I want to see that battle. I've had 6 Juggernauts attack this base. Not necessarily all at once, but kind of like 2 and then 2 and then 2, just one after the other. Though, attack this base during the 100 days survive. Like I said, if someone remembers the episode, go ahead and just like mention it down in the comment section in case someone wants to see it. But yeah, it was like, and that was on Nightmare Zone. It wasn't even on Lethal Zone. But this is about what I would expect from these kinds of sieges. Guess I should silence that screamer. This is why I did not want to keep tipping around. Who did we kick out? Was it Tracy?
God damn it, they're in here!
Oh no! They're getting smarter. They brought in a fire-resistant. Oh, there's another Juggernaut. Man, they're actually mowing those guys down really nicely. I'll tell you who's not getting mowed down nicely is... Oh, whatever. That was like a super fast grab he did there. Okay, good. Yeah, he got blasted away. So one thing that's neat about 50 caliber weapons is that they are the only weapon capable, or the only gun type of weapon that's capable of killing a zombie without a headshot. Really? You're not gonna finish him off? Fine, I'll do it. Okay. I guess that can happen too.
We cannot give up. You hear me?
Gotta make sure I don't get bitten again. Actually, what am I doing? I can just cure myself while I'm here. By doing this. Bam. There, now I'm...
We're good.
And then I can just pick these up real quick, and that will easily pay off the ones that I used. Nothing to it. There. Give me my 200 influence.
I think we can all breathe now. Thank goodness.
Oh my god, it takes so long to level up our standing. What can you do, though? Complain about it. That's something you can always do. And Fox loves to complain about that.
That's the last of that.
Heal ourselves up. Not going to use a med kit. Like, I think we're fine. Okay, so what do we need to do next? I actually don't know. Give me a second to review our options. Okay, so what we are going to do next is go over here because it looks like there's a few extra areas of building materials. Let's go ahead and it looks like I can't. Oh, I can upgrade that. That's pretty sweet. This building takes forever to construct. But it looks like I forgot. There's one other piece to the puzzle. We need somebody with knowledge of pharmacology before we can do that. So, in other words, we need somebody who has knowledge of chemistry. But, what can you do? All right, we are almost there. I figured I would answer a few questions from the community. One of the questions is, and I won't name any names, but one of the questions was, do I think that State of Decay 3 will launch with fewer issues than the previous games? Now, if you played State of Decay 2 for the first time in the Juggernaut edition, you probably did not know that the game had a lot of stability issues, especially for the first, 1.5 months of the game. It had really, really not great. The Metascore was really low. That's basically what I'm saying. I think they got like a 63%, and a lot of it was because the game was just really unstable. Like, there was lots of wacky glitches. Your character would like fall into the ground and get like trapped. Just crazy vehicle things. To this very day, okay, so this is one of the areas that I never finished looting. And yeah, just crazy unstable glitches that, when you play a game that has permanent death, that could be, kind of frustrating if your character dies from something that really wasn't your fault.
Nothing moving about.
Okay, no one in here? Might as well leave this place while we're here. But anyways, to my answer, I guess, so if you're playing now, you get the benefits of the game having been patched many times to improve the stability of it. But my answer is that I have a strong feeling that State of Decay 3 will launch in a pretty buggy state, and this is a forecast. This is complete speculation. Like, I don't know the answer, but like, since I'm being asked to speculate, my speculation is that it will be buggy, and the best way to come to that conclusion is just if the first game launched in a very buggy manner that took some time to stabilize, and then the second game launched in a buggy manner that also took time to stabilize, then I don't think it's unreasonable to say that the third game will also be buggy and will need time to stabilize.
Sorry,
like, basically,
can't carry
that seems to be the pattern. And it's not just that. It's not just the pattern in State of Decay's development, but it's just kind of like, it's become a more prominent issue. Like, Fallout 76 is a good example. I mean, like, Bethesda games in general are an example where some developers, they just kind of launch, frankly, a broken product, and then they're like, yeah, well, we'll fix it later. Launch it now, fix it later. And another good example is Anthem. Anthem launched in just a state that it was just not ready. Like, it needed more time. Like, State of Decay 2 is a good example. What if State of Decay launched 2 months later? Because the first patch that came out, that was the big stability patch, it came out like 1.5 months later. What if they didn't do that? What if they just held the game back an extra 2 months? And it would have gotten a much higher meta rating. And I know people care about meta ratings. I know, for example, when Fallout New Vegas came out, apparently having a high meta rating of, I think, at least 80% would get the company, at the time it was Obsidian, they were going to get a bonus if they got at least, I think, an 80 meta rating. Or it was either an 80 or a 90. I can't remember which. So obviously, companies do care about meta scores because they influence whether or not people buy things. Now, I know some people are like, you should just make up your own decisions and buy things because you like them. Well, the problem with that is, if you do that, then you can get burned on your money. So the whole reason you get recommendations on a game is so that you don't, like, get burned on your money. Like, do you want to spend like $60? Or, in the case of State of Decay 3, I imagine, I don't expect State of Decay, like State of Decay 2, or State of Decay 1 was not a full price game. State of Decay 2 was not a full price game unless you bought the Ultimate Edition, but that's kind of like more of like a deluxe edition. So, like, I don't think State of Decay 3 will be a full price game. But, that's the reason why people care about these ratings. So, based on the track record that Undead Labs has had, where they tend to launch a game that isn't completely done, combined with that's just becoming a more common practice, I would say that is an educated guess that State of Decay 3 will probably also launch in a buggy state. And, sure, it's not, I'm not thrilled to say that, but let me tell you, I am not loyal to any game. I'm loyal to my audience. So, like, I am not going to, I don't want to deceive my audience and hype them up for something that I honestly think will probably be buggy. Maybe you should wait in a month or two. So, like, that's going to be the one thing there. Like, always remember, like, Fox is not loyal to any particular game. I'll play whatever game that I need to. What I am loyal to, though, is my audience. And so I'll always make sure that I tell you what I actually think, even if that's maybe not necessarily what people want to hear. Someone's got to say it, and that's what I think. I will say that I don't think that State of Decay being a kind of buggy game has prevented me from enjoying it. I mean, I've played State of Decay 2 since the game launched, and it wasn't a big deal for me to do it. And I've played other very buggy games, and I find that as long as the bugs are not, like, debilitating, then, you know, I can see, if the game concept is still fun, then I can enjoy it. Like, I'm not, like, super, I mean, I hesitate to use, like, because I don't want to say, like, I don't like to say, like, I'm snobby about bugs. Like, I think it's okay to say you're snobby about, like, graphics and stuff like that, but, like, I don't think, you know, being snobby about bugs is really, like, I don't think that's really a thing. Like, you know, like, I don't think it's unfair to expect that your product comes mostly debugged. But that's what I think about it. Overall, I don't know. What does that mean? Well, I would say maybe wait a month. Maybe wait a few weeks to just hear the initial reviews. And if their initial reviews say that the game is really buggy, I would say they're probably trustworthy. I mean, one thing you could say is I'll be buying State of Decay 3 on day one, and I'll be playing State of Decay 3 on day one. So I'll be able to tell you, and you'll be able to watch my gameplay, because I'm sure I'll probably play the first few hours of State of Decay 3 without any jumping around, just so that we can actually see the stability of the game. But yeah, that's what I think overall. Another question I had was, what do I think about Red Talon 5th skills? And honestly, I am not an expert on Red Talon 5th skills. And that's just the fact. I just don't use Red Talon characters. And the reason for that is because I'm not going to tell you that they aren't powerful, but I am good enough at the game that I just don't need them. And as a result, I don't like playing Daybreak, and so I just don't use them. And I do just fine. I think you guys would agree that I get plenty good results without the Red Talon characters. Maybe I could get even better results with Red Talon characters, but like I think how much better the results would be would not be worth playing all of that Daybreak. But because I don't really know much about the Red Talon 5th skills, all I can really say is that the 5th skill that people really want is hacking. And that's actually what Kilgore, my first Red Talon character, has. And the reason people want hacking is because it allows you to get an extra outpost. Typically, you would consider 6 to be the maximum amount of outposts, because you would get 4 outposts from leveling up your command center to level 3, and then you would get 2 extra outposts from using the network signal booster. And, you know, then that would get you to 6. And typically you would consider 6 to be the max. It's technically not. Like, you could use the Red Talon character with hacking to get a 7th outpost. How good is a 7th outpost? I don't know. Like, it's kind of, I mean, I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's kind of like, you know, you could absolutely play just fine and have a perfectly good base without another outpost. Like, it's, I guess, I'm not going to say it's bad, but I'm also going to tell you that, like, you don't need to play Daybreak and to have, like, your dream base with, like, oh my god, it's got, like, 1 extra thing. Yup. I mean, it's, if you have it, good, great. Like, there's, you know, like, I don't bring Kilgore out that much just because, like, I just don't need it. I don't need that extra outpost. It's good, but it's not like, oh my god, must have good. Like, what's something that's a must have? This right here. Red Talon officer quarters. That is absolutely amazing. I would consider that a must have item. In fact, I would say this is probably the best. If you could only pick one Red Talon thing, I would go for the officer's quarters, because look at this. Privileges of rank, plus 10 morale. Then I put it in a white noise machine, another plus 10 morale. And then I can clean toilets, plus 10 morale. So this is plus 30 morale from a small facility. You also get 2 beds, so that's basically like having another bed outpost. And then on top of that, you get meta-analysis, which is a 1-hour effect that gives you faster action speed, faster build speed. Not super amazing, but it is useful if you're having a base that likes to brew things, because you use actions a lot. Schedule building, plus 2 labor. It's useful, you know, it's not like amazing, but it's like, you know, it helps you build your base. In fact, I probably could have activated this in order to build the base faster, but this is the big one right here. Survival retrospective. You just get an extra plus 33% EXP, and that is on top of everything else you're getting. The 2 beds, the 30 morale with the white noise machine, extra 33 EXP, and then on top of that, by gaining more morale, you can see that we're getting more EXP. So this is contributing towards you getting even more EXP in addition to that. And that actually stacks with any of the things like if you get a lounge and you upgrade the lounge to level 3, you can get you can like watch training manuals, or you can watch training, and it gives EXP to all of your skills. It levels up your entire community, but the EXP you get is multiplied by your total bonus EXP. So like they synergize together. It's just officers' quarters. It's amazing. Like I said, if I could only have one thing from Daybreak, it would be the officers' quarters, because it's just so good. And as a result, it makes indoor customizable small slots really valuable. And it's another reason why I just don't care about the hydroponics facility, because hydroponics, its main benefit is that it fits indoors. Because hydroponics has the same output as the level 3 garden. So level 2 garden has a base +2 food. Level 3 garden has a base +3 food. And the hydroponics has a base of +3. So the level 3 garden is just as good as the hydroponics. It's just that the hydroponics can be built indoors, but you would want to save your indoor slots for stuff like Red Talon Bunk Room, officers' quarters, and things like that. So that's just how it tends to work out for me. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully I answered some of your questions and, you know, what I think about a little bit about the future of the series. Like I said, buggy or not, I'm going to play State of Decay 3. And what I will say is, even if State of Decay 3 is buggy, I have a feeling it will still be enjoyable, because I would say State of Decay 1 and 2 were also enjoyable in spite of their bugs. So there I go. I can say something positive from that perspective. That is not excusing anything. I hope the game comes out decent. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to play it anyways. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2, Lethal Zone, Warlord content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.